Welcome to the Zone. In today's faction report, we'll be discussing the first cut content faction of this series, Sin. Because this is cut content, we will be examining two of the most popular versions of Sin, those being Sin from Lost Alpha and Sin from Stalker Anomaly. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to like and subscribe for more Stalker-related content. If you'd like to support the channel financially, feel free to check out the merch store and the channel's Patreon in the description. It sounds cliche, but it really helps the channel out. Without further ado, let's get started. Among the many horrors and legends that stalkers will tell around a campfire, some of the most blood-chilling tales revolve around a group of hateful creatures creeping across the zone during the night. These creatures will take a human form, and from a distance they may appear to be simple bandits due to their long, dark trench coats. Upon further examination, more and more would begin to feel off. The closer you get to these tall figures, the more facial details that you would make out. You would begin to notice the deep bloodshot eyes as they fixed on you, as if staring into your soul. You may notice under the large dark hood covering the figure's head that its face is gaunt and scarred. As you begin to feel your stomach hit the floor, realizing that this is no simple stalker, you reach for your weapon to defend yourself. Before you can fire, you hear that there are others behind you, just as a rifle butt hits you in the back of the head. There are stories, horrifying tales, of what fate befalls those who are captured by the infamous Dark Stalkers. None of them are for the faint of heart. Some tell of ritualistic crucifixion, others only describe the entrances to the lairs that these Dark Stalkers call home, retelling stories of dozens of skulls and dried blood smeared across doors and walls. The Lost Alpha version. The Dark Stalkers that make up Sin's ranks have various origin stories. According to some, they were the victims of horrific experimentation that took place under the supervision of the group's research project. The bulk of these poor test subjects were comprised of political dissidents and convicts who were determined to be inconvenient for the government. They were tortured and experimented upon until resembling shells of their former selves. Forced to hide from the rest of the world, these test subjects made their homes underground, only surfacing during the cover of darkness. Ever since their hiding, the members of Sin have dedicated themselves to retrieving data from the notorious X labs in the hopes that they may expose the experiments and let the greater world know what was done to them. While the average stalker is repulsed by their appearance, they are generally neutral and will peacefully interact with those who are open-minded enough to give them a chance. Stalker Anomaly version. Other stories regarding Sin's origin and goals are far more sinister in nature. There are those that say that Sin is a death cult, comprised of insane members who wish to see the total destruction of the planet. Similar to Monolith, Sin sees the zone as a sacred place that will provide them with the means to cleanse the planet of what they refer to as sin. Utilizing the zone as a base of operations from which they will search for the means to carry out their objectives, Sin will actively praise the zone as a manifestation of divine energy. If members of Sin find a stalker who does not accept that the zone is a place of perfection and spiritual penance, they will not hesitate to attack. Those who have fought against or, God forbid, have been captured by Sin and have escaped to tell the tale will speak of unfathomable evils taking place in their lairs. Cannibalism, satanic rituals, and torture are commonplace. Rumors about the Dark Stalkers have spread far and wide across the zone, giving them the air of legends or ghost stories rather than a real faction. As mentioned above, in some iterations, Sin is mostly a neutral faction that is welcoming to those who can look past their deformed natures. Factions such as Duty, however, are commonly seen attempting to eradicate Sin, as they see only the taint of the zone covering them, rather than the horrible experimentation that they were subjected to. In these iterations, they can be seen attempting to even trade with other stalkers, although be it at exorbitant prices, as well as attempt to enlist the help of others to aid them in their document retrieval missions. However, in other iterations, Sin is a psychopathic death cult that is hell-bent on killing or torturing any living being that they come across. In some instances, they will kill everything that they find, human, zombie, or mutant. In other stories, Sin is neutral with Monolith, even working together with him on several occasions. The equipment that Sin uses is relatively low tier compared to most factions. Almost every member of Sin will be covered from head to toe in dark trench coats, almost always using the coats to obscure most of their face. While these trench coats offer little protection against small arms fire, they do serve to hide the wearer from detection and possibly protect the Dark Stalker from harsh light. As far as weaponry, Sin are able to utilize anything that they're able to acquire. While it's common to see Sin members utilizing AKs and other rifles, they will also bring shotguns and pistols into battle as well. What Sin lacks in firepower and numbers, they make up for with cunning and devotion, making them a threat to any who decide to explore the zone. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to like and subscribe for more Stalker-related content. This was a fun video to make, and it was really interesting to crawl through all the different wikis and forum posts about different iterations of Sin. What cut content should I do next? More cut factions like UNISG, or should I do cut mutants? Let me know in the comments below. Before we close out the video, I just wanted to take a short moment and thank everybody who has helped me get to the number of subscribers and views that I have currently gotten to. At the time of recording this, I am up to 6,532 subscribers. Thanks for everybody who has shared, commented, and liked everything. And a special thanks to my patrons and all the people on the Discord who give me cool ideas for videos and help keep me on track and just in a positive state of mind. I'd also like to take a moment and just give a personal shout out to everybody who has supported me on Patreon. It is absolutely insane. I am humbled and I do appreciate everything that you guys do for me. Chernobyl Wolf, Arch, Dylan, Templar, Julio, William Taylor, Radio Guy, X51, and Fire 545. I have a few projects in the works that I simply couldn't do without the support that you guys have given me, and I hope in the next few weeks that I can show you some of these projects when I get them done. Editing and filming and everything else takes a very long time, and in some cases when you have to drive pretty far, it takes a lot of money as well. And you guys have certainly helped take a little bit of the edge off. And you've certainly kept my wife off my back. But thank you guys so much for everything that you do, again, from the bottom of my heart. And until next time, I'll see you in the zone.